Right now, I really think DJI has about no competition in their commercial drones. Just a couple days ago, DJI announced the Mavic Air. It's an in-between drone between the DJI Spark and then the DJI Mavic Pro. It's right in that price range and pretty much in quality. I don't know how DJI does it, but the Mavic Air at $800 has some benefits over the $1,000 Mavic Pro. It's crazy how every single year DJI is releasing a revolutionary drone. Last year was the DJI Spark, the year before that the DJI Mavic Pro, and this year the Mavic Air. This is all crazy what DJI is doing. I have the $500 DJI Spark right here, which I am very satisfied with. I'll go over that in a future review video, but for now, I'm just going to talk about the Mavic Air, the brand new drone that DJI just released. DJI makes drones of all kinds, from the $500 DJI Spark to the $20,000 Inspire 2. It ranges in quality, and the DJI Mavic Air just might be the best drone all around for filmmakers just like me. If you're overall a vlogger and carry around a drone just to fit in some few clips for the cinematography, then this drone just might be perfect for you. The Spark can only record 1080 and it doesn't look that well, and it only has a 16-minute battery life. But the Mavic Air, it makes up for all those things, and it's not as expensive as the Mavic Pro, saving $200 with the $800 price tag. And like I said before, there's actually some Mavic Air features that the Mavic Pro does not have. So in some cases, you are better off saving $200 just to get the Mavic Air. And personally for me, this is the perfect drone. You get that price and you get that quality that goes along with it. You're not sacrificing too much for the price. For the Spark, you're sacrificing a little bit too much for the price. But for the Mavic Air, it's just perfect. I thought the Mavic Pro was perfect for its 4K recording, its size, and its portability. But now the Mavic Air, it just beats it on a whole nother level for $800. But now let me give you all the specs of the Mavic Air. First off, the Mavic Air is $800. It's not as cheap as the Spark for $500, and it's not as expensive as the Mavic Pro for $1,000. It's kind of in the middle ground right there, just for $800, which is pretty good for all its features. Next up is the camera system. Not only is it just a 4K camera, it also has a 3-axis stabilization. With the Spark, you're only getting 2 axes, so in sometimes you have to worry about the stabilization, but with the 3-axis gimbal, just like on the Mavic Pro, you don't have to worry about stabilization at all. And especially with that 4K recording, it's super crisp and looks just like the Mavic Pro. Another plus about the Mavic Air is that it's the most portable drone I think ever made that has a 4K camera. Because look at this, the DJI Spark, I mean, it's already pretty portable, but it has this little huge case, if you consider it huge relatively. But the Mavic Air, it comes in even a smaller case that looks nice, first of all, and it's even so small. It's about half the size of the Mavic Pro and just about a tad bigger than the DJI Spark. So it's in that middle ground again, especially with the price and the size and portability. The Mavic Air has about a 21-minute flight time, which is a little less than the Mavic Pro. You're sacrificing 10 minutes there, which is a big amount, but 21 minutes, when you're in there, you really don't notice how time is slowly ticking. Truly, my Spark only has 16 minutes. I feel like it's longer, but 21 minutes should do the average filmmaker just fine. You could also send off the drone 4 kilometers away or 2.5 miles. The Mavic Pro is 4 miles away and the Spark is 1 mile away. So it's that compromise again. It's that middle ground. That's what the Mavic Air is, and it's the perfect compromise ever. And back to the camera for a quick second. Not only can you record that 4K at 30 frames per second that looks amazing and super crispy, you could also record 120 frames per second, 1080p slow motion video. These two different frame ranges should perfectly satisfy any filmmaker, along with the beautiful HDR photos, so you get beautiful crispy photos and the 8 gigabytes of internal storage. So in case you ever forgot your SD card, you could still record because it has 8 gigabytes of internal storage. I know this is a small thing relatively, but for me, it's a huge thing in buying any product. The Mavic Air can charge USB-C. Let's give it to DJI. USB-C is the future, and they're finally putting it in a drone. The DJI Spark does not have USB-C. The Mavic Pro doesn't have USB-C. The Mavic Air is one of the first drones by DJI to have USB-C. Good job on their part. Some people are going to be sad about the decision, but for me, this tech nerd who knows USB-C is the future, I am loving that decision. The Air in the Mavic Air really stands true. It's nice and light and portable, and it could fold up just like the Mavic Pro. The DJI Spark cannot fold up. That's a huge difference there. It's the same size as the DJI Spark almost, but it could fold up. DJI went to as far as on the Mavic Air controller, you could easily take off these little joysticks right here and put them in this little storage space on the back. That's simple, so you could easily take this anywhere, put it in your pocket. Because honestly, for me, you cannot put this in your pocket because of these joysticks. But without them, you could easily put them in your pocket. And with the Mavic Air, you can do just that. The Mavic Air could do all the software features just like the Mavic Pro and DJI Spark. It has an active track. It has everything you need in a DJI drone. It's what you expect from a DJI drone. All the software and hardware, it's for sure 100% there. Here's a little feature that is exclusively on the $800 DJI Mavic Air, and that's an asteroid option and a boomerang option. The asteroid just flies the drone straight up and makes this little spherical little earth that looks like it's a 360-degree camera, and then the boomerang just boomerangs out and then boomerangs back in. Pretty simple, but pretty cool. The DJI Mavic Air for $800 also has another feature that the $1,000 Mavic Pro doesn't have. And that's a little hand gesture just like on the DJI Spark. You could do that on the Mavic Air. So you could quickly take that aerial group photo, which you cannot take on the Mavic Pro. I mean, you can, but it'll take a lot longer to get the drone up in the air, because you have to set it up and everything. With the Mavic Air, just like a quick little double tap and it starts to fly, and then you take a picture like this and it takes a picture just like that. This software and hardware is so simple and it's innovational. Going back to how I started this video, DJI really does not have any competition right now, especially with the DJI Mavic Air. It's just so small with the 4K camera, 3-axis gimbal. It's just so amazing. I would dare to say it's the perfect drone. I mean, it could be better, battery life could be better, but it's as close to perfect as ever. Before the Mavic Air came out, the DJI Mavic Pro was my dream drone that I wished I had to do all my filmmaking. But now, the DJI Mavic Air claims that spot. That's how good it is. I'd love to hear your opinion on the DJI Mavic Air in the comment section below, and while you're doing that, make sure you hit that little bell icon to be part of the notification squad, and make sure you smash that subscribe button right here to stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.